Welcome back to American Agenda. Well, as the president's approval ratings continue to plummet, Vice President Kamala Harris says there's an easy way to win back the support of America. It's time now for the other view. Well, the vice president tells Katie Couric the reason that she and Joe Biden are not polling well is because they're simply not taking enough credit for all of their accomplishments. That's a good one. Joining me now to discuss is the former vice chair of the New Jersey Federation of Republican Women and the host of Money Talk with Melanie, Project 21 members Melanie Collette, and Republican strategist and Turning Point USA contributor, attorney Erin Elmore. Erin, I'm going to start with you here. It's kind of funny. It's like, oh, people don't like me just because I'm not telling them how great I am. I mean, that's really what she's saying.
It defies all logic, and it's really hard. I mean, between Biden and Kamala Harris, their popularity is absolutely hitting the floor. And I do think that they really need to worry going into the November election. What is it going to look like? What is their path forward? And that's why you hear so many people saying, is he even going to make it to November? A lot of pundits are saying after Super Tuesday, there might be a Gavin Newsom or potential Michelle Obama slide in. I really hope that neither of those things happen, because what we have with the border, Kamala was supposed to be the border czar. Do you remember that? Where has she been? Nowhere. And we know that these border problems, whether it's fentanyl affecting every community in America or these migrants in big cities like New York and Chicago and beyond, people are fed up, and these popularity ratings, they're not going to be getting any better anytime soon.
That's right. Let's actually take a look at some of those numbers. This is the latest Reuters poll. The president only polling at 34%. You can see that in comparison to former President Trump polling at 40%. But it really seems, Melanie, that this administration keeps thinking as long as they repeat the same words, whether they're true or not, eventually Americans are going to be stupid enough to believe them. Am I being too hard on them?
No, you're not being too hard on them. I had a boss once that told me, lie, lie, lie till you die. If you make a mistake, lie so much that you believe the lie to be the truth. And that is the strategy that I believe that the Biden administration, almost every spokesperson, if not every spokesperson, including Kamala Harris, that's the method that they use regarding their failed administration, their failed experience. And quite honestly, as a Black woman, just it makes me cringe that she's so terrible and that she doesn't see it at all. I have a little pro tip for Kamala. The key to people recognizing your fabulousness is not you telling them, it's that you have to actually be fabulous.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words, indeed. I do want to switch gears to this. We're talking about actress Alyssa Milano, but it really isn't about an actress, so to speak. It's about parenting. What's right, what's wrong? She was trending yesterday on X after she posted this, basically seeking donations broadly for her son's baseball team. He's 12, via a GoFundMe campaign. They wanted travel, uniforms, even some novelty items for the Pee Wee players. Of course, many criticizing the actress asking for money for myriad reasons. Of course, some saying, oh, she could pay for it herself. Not that it's her responsibility to do that. But, oh, yeah, we've heard back from her. Here's what she said. I'm getting media inquiries about whether I have financially contributed to my son's baseball team. I've paid for uniforms for the entire team and coaches, thrown birthday parties, and sponsored any kid who can't afford monthly dues. Erin, you know, despite the fact that Alyssa Milano is I guess, a successful actress, that apparently she has money, it's still, I don't think it's her responsibility to pay for anything else. But at the same time, isn't it bizarre when parents post and just ask people for money? We're not talking about a horrible medical condition here. That I understand. We're talking about a baseball game.
Yeah, well, we know Alyssa Milano's acting opportunities dried up, so then she became a Democrat political activist. You see, this is what happened with these failed actors all the time. But you know what? I'm having a hard time with this one, because I think about if I have a son, but I would post something, say, hey, my son's selling these cookies or selling chocolate bars for a team. I think, you know, if you have a platform, I actually begrudgingly agree with Alyssa Milano here, because you want to do whatever you can to support your children. And if you have the platform to help other students or other players that aren't so financially able, why not use your platform for good?
Yeah, I appreciate that. To me, if she were selling cookies or something, or if people were going to
Right.
get something, I could totally see that. I mean, I love Girl Scout cookies, for example.
Me too.
But at the same time, we're almost out of time, Melanie. But it does seem, though, that maybe she's tone deaf. I mean, of course, people accuse celebrities of this all the time. Just while so many Americans are hurting, Americans are having a very hard time even putting dinner on the table, buying groceries. It does seem a little frivolous, but once again, I believe in free speech. Wrap this up for us, Melanie.
She may just have a messaging problem here. Perhaps the post should have said, "Join me in donating." I've donated something like that. Join my husband and I in having donated. If anyone else would like to support the team, maybe it's just a messaging issue.
All right, very well said. So we're kind of saying it wasn't terrible, but maybe she could have done it better. All right, we're going to leave it there. Melanie, Collette, Aaron Elmore, thanks so much for joining us on The Other View. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Happy Friday.
You too.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Thanks.